Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Amber. So today we're gonna do full face of makeup. I got a couple things here in front of me. My mom just bought me a whole bag of like kind of beauty blenders, and they come like all different shapes and sizes. They're so cute. It's a resealable bag too, which is dope. Oh, I was about to rip this and it actually could open like this. So I'm just gonna take them out so you guys can see. They have a star, hearts. Oh, they're actually really soft. Dope. Kisses, raindrops. That's cute. Then they have like the regular ones, of course. They have a few circles in here as well. And they also have like a huge one, which is catching my eye. Ooh, for that powder, baby girl. So it has 20 sponges in here, which is dope. And I love these little colorful play ones. They're so cute. So shout out to moms for that. We're just gonna have fun with it and screw it. I might do all the steps wrong. I might fail this whole thing, but we're just having fun, right? Now I'm gonna go in with some foundation and then contour after that. So I have like a weird foundation. I went to Sephora and I got color coded, I think it's called. Basically they like run a machine on you and it takes your skin color and it matches you with the best foundation you could have. So if you ask them for a sample, they will give you a sample. This should last you like, well, it depends how much you do your makeup. If you do your makeup every day, of course it's not gonna last, but this has lasted me like a couple months already, so I'm lit. But I also bought this liquid makeup foundation from LA Colors from the dollar store. So I mixed this and this together and it kind of looks like my color, kind of don't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this. I mixed that. I think I'm gonna use I'll use my heart to do my foundation. Actually, yeah, I'll use my heart to do my foundation. So now blend, because I look lazy. 2 hours later, nah, I'm trying to be quick with it, but they say to blend like this, but I don't really like blending like this. I like just going like this, you know? Why not? What's the difference between me going like this and me going like that? I guess if you have expensive like foundation, you want to use less of it. But I already could tell that this is gonna be like some shitty foundation, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to set it in real good because I already know what it is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my contour, and I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I'm gonna tell you guys the story of when I skipped, well, when I tried to skip school and I ran away from my principal. So when I was a senior, I wanted to be like everybody else, and I had senioritis early on. So like I was already in school like, yo, I hate school. Like September rolled around and I was already tired, like making up excuses. Oh, I have senioritis, and the year didn't even start. So I was really like lazy. I didn't really want to do shit. Like I wanted to skip school. I wanted just to skip to the fun shit, which by the way all bit me in my ass because I ended up graduating mad late. I graduated like a whole 3 months after my class, and that sucked. It sucked. It sucked to see your whole class be dressed up, ready, you know, going to graduation, and then you're like not there, you know? It sucked. Oh well, you live and learn, right? So senior year, I'm like, screw it. I'm not even gonna go to my classes because I don't give a shit. And I thought I was gonna be this hot ass cookie, and I wasn't. So a couple of friends and me, we're talking at lunch, and we're like, hey, we should skip last period. And I'm like, I am so fucking down to skip last period. So they're like, all right, we're gonna skip last period. We're gonna go to Blunt Park, which was the park right behind Central. We're just gonna, you know, chill there until the bell rings to go home. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm walking with my friends to my last period class, or by my last period class. And I was gonna actually go because I'm like, I should just go, because one of my friends told me, yo, we got a test. So I'm like, shit, I should just go, not make any excuses. Let me just go. All right. So I go. And when I walk in, I see that we have a sub. I'm like, there's no way in hell that the sub is going to be able to give us this test. And I'm like, yo, we don't have a test today. The sub is not going to give us no test, especially if the teacher's not here. Boy, was I wrong. That sub still gave that test, but I didn't care. So my friends were dropping me off at my class because I decided, oh, I'm going to go. But when I seen the sub, I was like, fuck that, I'm out. So I started walking, and I seen that my friends were still, like, right there. Like, all I did was walk in, see the sub, and run right back out. Like, I'm out. So I was trying to catch them, and back then they used to do this thing. I don't know if they still do it now. But at Central, they used to do this thing where they would, like, sweep the floors. Basically, like, the principals and stuff, they would... I'm sorry, I don't even have that much concealer. So I'm over here, like, struggling. But they used to do this thing called sweeping the floors. And basically, like, the principals would walk in the hallways to make sure nobody was late to class. And they would walk to see if nobody was skipping. So, but I didn't know they were sweeping. I didn't know they were sweeping at all. I'm walking. When I see that my friends are still up ahead, I'm like, oh, hold on. So I'm telling them, guys, wait for me. Like, we're outie. I have a sub. Didn't know that the principal was behind me. And he had heard everything that I just had said. Didn't know that. My friends turned around, and once they gave me that look, I already knew what's up. I already knew something bad happened. So I'm looking at them like, what happened? And they're like looking at me like, look behind you. So I'm like, oh shit. And then I hear a walkie-talkie, and I hear, miss, can you follow me? And I'm like, oh shit, I am assed out now. I said, okay. Yo, principal, he turned around, bro. He turned around so I could follow him to his office. And instead of me, because I'm sure that if I would have stood with him, you know, I could have easily gotten out of whatever punishment I was going to get. Because I would have just been like, I was playing. I was just going to go to the bathroom or something. I could have just lied. Now, my principal wasn't dumb. Of course, he was going to know, like, what was up. Of course. But, I'd never been in trouble before then. So I'm like, yo, I'll be able to slide right by. Like, screw it. But instead, I didn't. I turned around and fucking ran. And I ran my fat ass all the way out the door. All the way out the door. So I ran my fat ass all the way out the school. Not even looking back. I just ran. So I'm thinking I'm in the clear. I don't see nobody behind me. So I'm chilling. I'm like, fuck that. I'm out. Like, screw them. Let me tell you. It was not screw them. It was, bitch, you fucked now. You fucked now. So I go to the park and I tell my friends what just happened. I'm like, yo, guys, Tokars was running after me. Because when I ran, he kind of ran after me a little bit. But he didn't really, like, I thought I was the shit. Because I was like, ooh, I outran Tokar. Bullshit. That nigga was setting up to catch me. He was like, I'm going to catch you, bitch. I'm going to catch you on your way back. He didn't say that. But, of course, he was like, I'm going to catch this girl. Like, she thinks she's slick. She's not slick. So I'm thinking I'm in the clear. I'm like, fuck that. I'm out. Whatever. Yo, I was not out, my nigga. I was not out. I was in trouble. That's what I was. So, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, doing whatever I had to do. Chilling at the park with my friends, thinking I'm hot shit. I just outran the principal. Like, nobody could tell me nothing. Whatever. I lied. So I get back to the school. The bell rings for everybody to leave back home. And I come on, I'm like ready to leave. And I see this boy that used to ride the same bus as me and had the same class as me for last period. So he knew I was supposed to be in that class. And he's like, Amber, where was you? I was like, you know, kicking it, trying to be all cute and shit. And I was not cute. I'm like, you know, kicking it, whatever. He's like, kicking it. Well, Tokars was looking for your ass. What did you do? When this kid said Tokars was looking for you, I said, how you know? He was like, you know how I know? Because he called up to the class, nigga, to see if you were there. I said, stop fucking playing. He was like, yup. This is concealer, by the way. And this is my contour. My contour that is not my color. It's caramel. Caramel is not my color. None of these are my color, but it's okay. So I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. Are you serious right now? He called up. I was like, you're not fucking playing. Like, I didn't know if he was pulling a trick on me, like saying he was looking for me and he really wasn't. He was like, I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. To the office in the back. I walk in and I'm like, hi, trying to knock and shit. They open up the door and Tokars opens up the door. All my teachers are sitting there. And my principal, because every floor had a different principal. So my assistant principal was sitting there too. And I'm looking at him like, the fuck are you doing here? Because he was best friends with my mom. Like, everything I did, good or bad, he called my mom. Dr. Afolabi played no games. Like, he called my mom for everything. Everything. Like, he would see me after school and he'll be like, your mom knows you stood after school? Like, why would I stay after school for no reason? So, you know, I come on, I'm like, okay, whatever. So I walk in and he's like, Amber, take a seat. And I'm like, why he being nice? I know he about to punish me. Like, what you being nice for, homie? Don't be nice, cut to the chase. Yo, he's like, so you ran from me. And everybody starts busting out laughing. I'm like, what's funny? Like, nothing's funny here. I didn't, you know, want you guys to laugh. This isn't a joke to me. So everybody's laughing. My assistant principal, my teachers, everybody's laughing. Thinking it's like a grand old time. And I'm like, what's funny? Like, ew. I deserve to be laughed at. I ran. Like, I'm such a dumb bitch. Like, I ran from my principal, like, on some serious shit. Like, I'm just putting some powder on now. I should be explaining what I'm doing, but I don't want you guys to follow it because it's going so bad. And this is not like a look that I would ever wear outside. So I don't want you guys to copy it. So that's why I'm not telling you guys what I'm doing. I'm like, it's not fucking funny, but whatever. So he's like, why did you run from me? And I'm like, in all honesty, I ran because I was nervous. He was like, okay, you ran from me because you was nervous. That's great. My question is, where did you go? And when he said that, I froze because I'm like, oh shit. I already know he knows that I wasn't in my class because somebody told me he already had called. And I was like, I stood in the bathroom. He did not believe that shit. He was like, you stood where? I was like, I stood in the bathroom because I was really nervous, whatever. None of my teachers, nobody bought that shit. They were all looking at me like, bitch, you know what the fuck you did. You was not in school at all. Do not try to play us. Then he goes, all right, well, guess what? We're going to give you 5 days outhouse. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, yep, we're going to give you 5 days outhouse, meaning you're suspended for 5 days. I said, something like you said I'm suspended. He's like, no, I did. You're suspended. I was like, wait. Is there any way that I could do in-house? Because I'm going to miss a lot of work and I have my good grades right now. I can't fuck that up. Suddenly I cared about grades and shit. I can't mess that up. And, you know, I'm looking at Dr. Afolabi like, yo, can you help me out here, son? Can you tell them to help me out or whatever? And he's looking at me like, no, bitch. Like, you fucked up. You got yourself in this mess. You're going to just get yourself right back out. And I was so mad, yo. And I'm like, please. So then he's like, all right, fine. You know, we'll give you in-house. So I'm like, Because my biggest concern was, I'm going to get in-house, right? I mean, I'm going to get out-house, right? I'm going to be suspended. And how the fuck am I going to explain to my mom, hey, mom, I don't have to go to school today? She's going to be like, what the fuck? Why you don't have to go to school today? And I'm not going to be like, well, because, you know, she's going to beat my ass. So I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I don't even know what to do now. But I'm like, in-house is way better than out-house because I don't have to tell my mom I'm in-house. She won't even know I'm in in-house. Or so I fucking thought, right? Then they call my mom to tell her to come for a parent-teacher conference after I've been in-house for approximately, I want to say, like, I was already in-house for like 3 days, I think. Yeah, I was in in-house for like 3 days already, and they're calling her to come for a parent-teacher conference. So I'm like, shit, why are they calling her to come for a parent-teacher conference? I didn't even know till I gave her a call, like, hey, mom, I'm out of school. Because I used to always call my mom and tell her, hey, I just got out of school or whatever. So I called her and I'm like, hey, I just got out of school, you know, and she's like, oh, you can actually stay right there because I'm going for a parent-teacher conference today. And I'm like, as soon as she said that shit, my heart dropped to my ass. I was like, you're funny. It sounded like you said that you was coming to the school. She's like, oh, yeah, I am. I'm like, why? She's like, oh, yeah, they called me earlier saying that you had parent-teacher conference. And you know what? They better tell me nothing but good things. And I'm thinking in my head, like, they can't tell you shit. I haven't been in class. She's like, yep, they called me earlier to come for a parent-teacher conference. I'm like, okay, thanks for telling me. I was pissed. So I had to go, I was like, okay. So they told me to wait in the ROTC room. So I'm waiting in the ROTC room, waiting for my death because I already know I'm about to die. I already know they're going to tell her, oh, yeah, she's been in in-house. So, you know, I already knew what the fuck was going on. So I'm like, okay, I'm preparing myself. I'm waiting for my mom. She just left. That's how pissed she was. And I don't blame her. I would have been pissed too if I just walked up to the school. But that's the thing though. It was kind of her fault because don't go up to my school expecting good news. Like, when have you ever gone up to my school and they told you some good shit? Every time it was parent-teacher conference, they used to always tell my mom that I was talking too much, that I was class clown, that I was taking people away from their learning because I would start making jokes and people would start laughing. And I was a distraction y todo esto y su madre. So I'm like, why would you expect anything good from me to come out when I had problems in school forever? I wouldn't even go up to the parent-teacher conference because I already knew they was going to say some shit about my ass. I stopped inviting my mom to all the open houses. Like, I know they about to be like, she talks too much. She's a good kid. Because teachers always love to be like, she's a good kid. It's just that if she talked a little less. And then that would piss my mom off. Like, why the fuck you keep talking in school? Like, just shut the fuck up. But, you know, I got this little purple going on here. I'm not really fucking with it. But we're going to see what pops up. I call her and she's like not picking up my calls. And I'm like, what is going on here? And I'm not getting no answer, nothing. So I call like the 15th time in a row. And she finally picks up like, hello? And I'm like, hi, like I'm waiting for you. And she's like, okay, well, guess what? You could take the bus home because your teachers told me mad shit about you. And I was like, okay. Like at that point I already heard how like mad she was, so I'm like, damn, I don't even want to go home. Like, whose house can I stay over? Talking to my friends like, yo, I kept missing the buses kept coming, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hop on this bus because I literally lived like 10 minutes away from the school. So it was only one bus ride and the buses went quick. So I'm like not trying to go home yet. And then I'm like, shit, it's getting really late now. It's about to be 6:30. I really gotta go. So I get on the bus, I get home, I got in trouble, got my phone taken away as soon as I walked through that door. Soon as I walked through that door, she was like, give me your shit. I was like, hi to you too. She was like, hi nothing. Hi nothing. I don't want to hear it. I'm like, okay. And I was like, but. And she was like, but. So not only did you skip school, you in-house too, huh? And I'm like, okay. And at that time, I was doing dance class. So I had a rehearsal coming up. That was my grade. So I'm trying to explain to my moms that I have to stay after school almost every day because I have to go to practice. And she's like, you're not going to practice? You think you're going to practice? You're not going to practice. You're coming straight home. I'm like, this is for a grade. It's not me trying to have fun. I was having mad fun in there, though. I was like, it's not me trying to have fun. I really, like, I have to do this. This is my grade. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You could get a 0. You skip school. You want to be skipping school, doing what you wanted. So there you go. She ended up letting me go, and I ended up going. And then when she did end up letting me go, she was telling me, I'm not going to. What you mean you're not going to come to my show? You better come to my show. I needed, like, shirts and stuff. And she was, like, playing around with me, telling me she was going to buy me shit. She was like, I'm not going to buy you your shirts. I'm not going to buy you nothing. So you better tell your teacher that you're not going to be able to have nothing. See if she'll buy it for you. I'm like, that's not funny. She didn't think it was funny either. She was like, bitch, I know it's not funny. I'm about to whoop your ass. I'm about to put some of this silver here. See how it looks. I'm going to take this color real quick and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara. So I just put some mascara on. I'm just going to put a little bit more. I really like this look, kind of. Kind of look like this look, but it's okay. We're not going to get too carried away, right? So I'm actually going to be putting some purple lipstick that I have. So I'm going to prep my lips while I do my eyeliner. Because I like for my lipsticks to go on really nice and smooth. So now I'm going to do eyeliner. And I'll be right back. Alright. So I finished my eyeliner. Sakitan. You know? Finished my eyeliner. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do my highlighter. Highlighter. I'm gonna use this brush. And I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna take this highlight right here. I'm only yelling because I'm by myself. Because if my mama was here, I would not be yelling. This purple Maybelline New York. Okay? It might be a little too light, but it's okay. We're going to take my handy dandy notebook. No, I'm just kidding. Put it this way. I got this from the dollar store. It brought like 100 in them. Cute, right? Okay. So guys, this is the finished look. I hope y'all like it. I only had this headband on so that way my makeup didn't get on my hair. But this is the finished look. Are y'all living for it? Do y'all like it? Let me know in the comments. I like it. I wasn't even planning on going in this direction today. I honestly wanted to do like something glittery. I don't know, but this came out pretty cute. So like, comment, subscribe, you know, if y'all liking your girls' videos, you know. Let me know if you guys have any topics or anything that you guys would like for me to try or me to do. Let me know. I'll gladly do them. I'll gladly talk about them while I do my makeup or something. Just let me know. I really like this look.